It's not money, it's not a commodity, it has no intrinsic value, so it can't be a store of value if it doesn't have any underlying value to store.
Criticize their investors. If they get mad, they're gambling.
If you have as a gambling token, you don't have a currency. I can't buy a pizza with Bitcoin. I can't buy a car with Bitcoin. All I can do is put money into it and then watch it go up 20% and down 30%.
If it's not a great store of value, and I don't think it is, either one of those things, because in the very least, the volatility, well then what makes it valuable?
In almost 20,000 intrinsically worthless cryptocurrencies. So we've lost 2 trillion, 1 trillion left to go to zero out.
Baby bulls, come out to play. Grab the baby bears, because their booties are on display. As Bitcoin surges 10% in a daily candle just days before the next CPI print, is there something that we don't know about going on behind the scenes, behind the baby bulls' closed doors? Is there now extreme evidence that the DXY has just been busted into oblivion? This isn't just big, it's megabits. I'm your host, Lou Magoo, and Bitcoin, as of today, has put in a nearly 10% candle, busting back above not only 20,000 but also 21,000 US dollars, as the DXY potentially has faced its biggest rejection so far. And in fact, is there mounting evidence? Specifically, the DXY has run out of juice? Let's dump in. This is absolutely time-sensitive alerts. Take advantage of $8,000 in deposit bonuses for BitGET below, specifically for US traders as well. And as of today, also using the link below, 0% trading fees using spot on BitGET. Absolutely gigantic. Without any further ado, let's dump in. Unbelievable. Bitcoin on a nice surge today, breaking above 21,000 US dollars. With Ethereum as well, breaching above 1,700, the entire crypto market cap actually doing something bigger than you could ever imagine. The stock market as well, having one of its biggest busts, getting above the very important weekly moving average, and the DXY potentially facing its biggest rejection so far, with multiple months of bearish divergence potentially at play. And this is something we've been covering for so long. The big question now, is this actually the beginning of the downfall of the DXY? So obviously the CPI print that we're going to be getting in 4 days on the 13th is paramount. It's the most important thing. And there are plenty of signs showing that inflation potentially has started slowing down. There is one single reason that Bitcoin is absolutely getting dumped on so bad right now in the entire crypto market as well. And that is the fear that the economy and macroeconomic conditions are garbage, right? That's like the main thing. If, for example, we would get news tomorrow that everything is good in the world, it's all lollipops and rainbows in the broader economy, and you can expect your stocks to start going up over the next few months as we've bottomed. If that were to be news tomorrow, then Bitcoin, in my opinion, would start at least busting into the mid $30,000 range. If the fears of global economic dumpage were relieved right now, I think Bitcoin would immediately go to the mid $30,000 range. However, because of those fears, Bitcoin has not only gotten dumped on, it has done something it's never done before, going below previous all-time highs, below 20,000. And up until a couple of hours ago, we were below those levels. Could we revisit them? Absolutely. However, we've just seen the most convincing bounce in months for Bitcoin's price. So if we take a look on Bitcoin's daily chart, you can see here, this is the largest candle that you can see of the last few months. And so far, we have yet to put in a lower low and breach these lows set back in mid-June of this year. So again, it becomes extremely bearish if, say, for example, we broke below this level. If we broke below 17,000 again, and potentially even below that, that would be very dumpy. However, so far, we have not done that. And, it comes 4 days before the most important thing. If the CPI print is not as bad as people are expecting, then I expect Bitcoin to go on a potentially monstrous rally along with the stock market and the DXY to get majorly dumped and doo-dooed on. Absolutely. I mean, I see no other option if we get a CPI print that is not as bad as people expect. Now, if we look at the DXY as well, the DXY looks as though it's about to begin a potential another multi-week, multi-month downtrend, just like we saw back in July, similar to this. Now, I'm not saying that the DXY has topped out overall, but it potentially has topped out in the short term, giving potentially Bitcoin some room. Now, if we couple that with the idea that maybe the entire inflation dumpisode is slowing down, then it is possible the DXY has topped out. The DXY has gone on a monstrous rally, right? I mean, look at this, for pizza's sake. It's been exploding to the upside. So at some point, it will stop. And at the very least, go sideways. It doesn't even need to dump. But at the very least, if it goes sideways, then that's good for the stock market and Bitcoin. Now, again, we look at this. You see this this goes all the way back to April of this year, right? So multi-month bearish divergence with these highs on the RSI getting lower and lower and the highs on the DXY getting higher and higher. We've just broken below this level right here. Now, are we about to see, again, a dumpy? Are we about to see a dumpy similar to, something like this, where potentially, we talked about the chart yesterday, where it bottomed out and maybe even head up higher over the next few months to 120 or something. But in the short term, is it potentially topped out? That could be very good for Bitcoin. But as well, if we take a look on the stock market, the SPX up above our $4,000 level, very good. Again, the giant one is about 4175, 4200 to be extremely bullish. And again, we've broken back above this 21 week, which is just very good for the stock market as well. Now, this is not an absolute confirmation of bullishness, but these are just very good signs of a potential relief. And again, all of this is coupled with the DXY not doing well. And more importantly, in my opinion, for the entire crypto market, we've been covering this for forever. This year-long descending resistance combined with this 200-week moving average, if the crypto market starts breaking to the upside of this, that could be very bullish. This is our very first peak above this line in weeks, and you can see the last time was about a month ago. So this could be very bullish for crypto. Specifically, the merge is coming up in about 6 days, just a few days after the CPI print. And overall, this could get extremely, extremely pumpy for the crypto markets. And if the DXY, again, this is the most important thing in my opinion, if the DXY does start printing its bearish, or start playing out the already printed bearish divergence, this can get extremely big for the crypto market. How big? Think of the biggest thing you can think of. You got it? Now double it. Absolutely time-sensitive alerts. Take advantage of over $16,000 in deposit bonuses below. Specifically for U.S. traders, you can get $8,000 for trading on BitGet. It takes 2 minutes to sign up and register. No KYC. And additionally, using my link below, there are now 0 fees for spot trading, right? You don't have to do derivatives. You don't have to do anything. They have a million options, right? Altcoin, spot trading, you name it. Without any further ado, that's it for me.